Hello, I'm Steven.
And I'm Aaron.
And we've just seen Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie. New film that's out in theaters right now, starring Layla Lockhart Craner, Gloria Estefan, and Kristen Wiig, and it is directed by Ryan Kriego. So, this is our first trip to Gabby's Dollhouse. You and I are slightly too old for this kind of programming.
Just by a couple decades.
But we are not above watching films aimed at young little children. Sometimes we'll watch these just to see if there's something to riff on, like the Oogie Loves movie.
Yeah, or like the Playmobil movie from a few years back.
The Playmobil movie. Sometimes these are just morbid curiosity watches, and in the case of this movie just so happened to be released on my date of birth. So we thought, yeah, it'd be fun to go see that. We did not see this on my birthday, though. We went to see 2001: A Space Odyssey. We just caught up with this a couple days later. The plot revolves around a girl named Gabby. She has a dollhouse full of little toy kittens that come to life, and she can skidoo into the dollhouse like Steve from Blue's Clues, where she can play and have fun. Gabby decides to go to Cat Francisco to hang out and play dollhouse with her grandma Gigi.
Where Gabby's parents, we never see them.
We've not watched the show, so we don't know about the lore. We don't got the inside scoop on that.
Not hip on all the Gabby's Dollhouse lore, so.
So when she gets to Cat Francisco, she accidentally loses the dollhouse and it winds up in the possession of Vera, a self-made millionaire who is famous for her pretty glitter kitty litter. But Vera is a cat-obsessed woman who has all sorts of cat paraphernalia lying around the house, old toys from her childhood that she has neglected because Vera has lost her inner child.
Yeah, she doesn't know what it's like to have an imagination anymore. She's become old, and she's got bills to pay, and she's too busy adulting.
So Gabby has to infiltrate Vera's palatial mansion and get the dollhouse back. But the magic inside the dollhouse that brings the cat toys to life is spreading to all of Vera's old toys. And Vera's old toys are a little bit bitter about the fact that they've been forgotten. So their plan is to infiltrate the dollhouse and take it over and let the party continue forever. Meanwhile, Gabby is starting to realize maybe she's getting too old to play. Maybe she's going to turn out like Vera. Now, as I described that is way more story and narrative than I expected when I went into this.
Yeah, I guess I will say that that's the reason why this pretty much works for the most part.
Yeah.
It's not just like the television show on the big screen, what I would imagine the TV show is on the big screen. It actually seems like there was some effort and genuine sincerity here.
Which is good and ideal, because I seriously thought this was just going to be another Oogie Loves when it went into here.
Yeah, just a series of musical sequences stitched together really, really badly with, terrible animation and horrible effects and puppets and stuff. But what is here is, it's stuff we've seen before. It's Toy Story 3. It's Toy Story 2, it's the Lego movie. It's a lot of these movies we've seen before, just picking storylines and pieces of it and kind of sticking them all together here.
And it doesn't have quite the level of weight and emotional resonance that those other movies have, but what it does have is perfectly serviceable and decent enough for young viewers. I did not hate this. I did not dislike it.
No.
I thought it was way too innocent to dislike at all.
Yeah, I can't hate this thing. I can't be mad about it. It's perfectly fine as a piece of children's entertainment. It's not intelligence insulting to the point of just watching pure stupidity on the screen, like later episodes of SpongeBob and stuff like that.
Yes, and best of all, I actually laughed at some parts.
Yeah, Vera is a really fun villain,
quote unquote,
to watch.
Yeah, Kristen Wiig, she's having fun with this, making the most of this role that could be thankless in a lesser actor's hands. She has a cat named Marlene that wears a turban, and a lot of the comedy comes from the various interactions with Vera and the cat.
Yeah, the cat is the star of the whole movie. That's where I found the most enjoyment. Some of these reactions and some of the things they got this cat to do, just kind of crazy.
Yeah, the cat is constantly reacting to Vera's hijinks, and it's pretty impressive acting for a cat, because cats are notoriously difficult.
Yeah, I can only imagine how many different takes of this cat for different scenes that they got, but they managed to find all the right ones.
And sometimes they have to construct a puppet body for the cat, because they want to put him in yoga poses when he's doing yoga with Vera.
Yeah, Gabby is perfectly fine as a character too. They're kind of like the audience kind of cipher almost. They do the Dora the Explorer and Steve from Blue's Clues thing where they like talk to the audience and if you want to sing along with us and you can come into the dollhouse and we gotta work together to create the magic and stuff like that.
Yeah, the sort of pseudo interactive element.
Yeah.
Only our audience, nobody was participating. It was full of kids and parents in our screening, but no kid was participating with
it was pretty light. In a few spots, but for the most part, there was no audience participation.
Maybe they didn't know the songs.
Yeah, I wondered about that because obviously we haven't seen the show, so I didn't know which songs were plucked from the show or which ones were completely new. There's like a whole Gabby's Dollhouse theme song, which I'm assuming is like the TV theme, but like blown up on a big screen.
That's what I gather. So whenever Gabby and Gigi and Vera and other characters shrink down and skidoo Blue's Clues style into the dollhouse, they become animated characters. And the animation, I'd say, is above toy commercial level. It's not terrible, but, it's not, like, inspired, the design work.
I thought that the animation was better and more imaginative when they got, like, deeper in the dollhouse where it wasn't so conventional looking, because there's like these weird realms that they go to, and that's where the animation kind of stood out.
To my surprise, there was actually some animation variety because the magic that makes the toys come to life also applies to the little garden gnomes outside Vera's house, and they are like wooden figures that move around all Spider-Verse like, all Puss in Boots like.
Frame rate is like chopped in half compared to everybody else, but yeah, it gives them a little bit of a unique flavor, and they're kind of little funny creatures too. They're constantly like obsessed with battling and fighting, it seems like, so
and worship.
Yeah. Then there's the toys in the drawers who never got the attention or haven't gotten attention in a long time. Very Toy Story 3 Lotso Hug and Bearish.
Yeah, there is a Lotso Hug and Bear-esque villain in this movie named Chumsley, who's not nearly as reprehensible or dictatorial as Lotso.
No.
Not even close.
No, he just wants to be played with again. He does become a little bit more villainous, but definitely not to the degree of like Lotso.
Yeah, there's no sequences of Gabby and company almost being incinerated in this. It doesn't go that hard.
Yeah, nobody goes into the furnace.
I guess a little point of criticism for me was that the songs are incredibly, they're going to be dated 10 years from now.
Yeah, there was a couple that I thought were just okay. The only one that I thought was like pretty much flat out bad was the Kaleidoscope song. I thought that was just really bad, and the hook was really, really weak, and it just landed with a thud. Just
the style of music, it's so 2010s, and just it's automatically dated. There's like songs from old episodes of Blue's Clues that sound comparatively timeless, or Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Both are shows we watched when we were kids.
Yeah, there's some decent ones here and there, but yeah, for the most part, they don't really pack a punch. Not like something like a Lego Movie or
Even Playmobil had that one banger of a tune.
Yeah, even Playmobil had
Adam Levine.
Adam
Lambert. Sorry,
Adam Lambert going off as a supervillain. Yeah, it's harmless. Kind of like the opposite of Toy Story 3. It's like where Toy Story 3 is kind of about like moving on with your life and passing down your things to someone else. This one's kind of about not letting go of that imagination and always having kind of like a little child inside of you, like, always having time for play. It's better than the Playmobil movie.
Yeah, it is. It's better than Playmobil. It's way better than Oogie Loves, even though it doesn't have Cary Elwes as a insane cowboy.
You like Bubbos?
I was also thinking it was better than Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank, that animated Blazing Saddles remake. God. Remember that?
Yeah. Just totally pointless. Yeah, this has its audience, and they seem to enjoy it, and I can kind of see the appeal.
So, what is your final number grade on a scale of 1 to 10?
Maybe like a 7.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I give this a strong 7 for the kind of movie that it sets out to be. It does that very well. It doesn't feel insulting or pandering or annoying. Like, it's a kid's movie that I was able to sit through. I was able to laugh at and have fun, despite the fact that I'm 30. There was more to this than I expected. Oh, and one more thing that this was better in, Minions 3, The Rise of Gru.
I don't know why I didn't think of Minions. Minions is the perfect example of the kind of like children's movie that I hate.
That's the only Minions movie we saw. It's probably also the last.
Yeah, Minions 3 was it was 3, right? Or was it 2? I don't even remember.
I think it was 3. It doesn't matter.
Whichever one, yeah, it sucked balls and this is not Minions, so at least there's that.
Put that on the poster. It's not Minions.
Yeah.
So if you're a fan of Gabby's Dollhouse, go see it.